Hey everybody, welcome back to another review video. Today we're going to be wrapping up the events of this weekend, starting off with probably the race you guys all got done watching here just a couple minutes. Well, it's been a day now. This is going to post Monday. Who am I kidding? Winner, Kevin Harvick, 2 in a row for the number 4, not in this paint scheme. It was in the Mobile 1 car, which is available for pre-order at rasdiecast.com. If you're looking to get any of your Kevin Harvick race wins from the last 2 weeks, they are available there. Shameless plug. Anyway, so Kevin Harvick goes out and gets his second win in a row. Denny Hamlin has another mishap on pit road for the second week in a row that most likely cost him the race. And the Fords actually looked like they had picked up their performance today, and let me tell you, that is a worrisome thing. Any of them Fords that can get into the Final Four, they're going to have a really good shot. If a Ford gets into the Final Four, they're going to have a shot. The Toyotas were second best. The Chevys were a no-show basically the entire day. The only Chevy up front was Chase Elliott, and he didn't even know what he was doing. And I'm not saying that as a mean thing. He literally said that in his interview. He has no idea what makes a car go fast here. Obviously, I'm a Chase Elliott fan, so it's not like but anyway. So yes, if this is a sign for what is to come in the playoffs, we should be a little concerned if you're in the Team Chevy camp and even the Toyota camp, because them Fords, they were quick, and they look like they had found something the last couple weeks, and they are rolling. So yeah, Kevin Harvick snags the win. Second place, Christopher Bell, charging really late into this race. I mean, absolutely flying up through the field. Came about a half second short of being able to catch him. He was on a slightly different strategy, which probably would have been the right strategy. Problem is, him and Hamlin both ran into a lot of traffic. Third place, Christopher Buescher, as Dale Earnhardt Jr. wants to say anymore, I guess. So yes, Chris Buescher came in third. Great run out of the RFK bunch. He had a shot late to get by Harvick. I mean, really battled hard with him, but just couldn't quite get the job done. And then finishing in the fourth position was Denny Hamlin. He also was on that alternate strategy, but had a hiccup on his final pit stop that cost him probably at least the 4 seconds that he was behind, if not more. And then rounding out the top 5 was Chase Elliott. So like I said, it looked like 2 Fords, 2 Toyotas, and a Chevy, but the performance on track would not have shown that. Like I said, at one point I remember counting, there were 7 Fords in the top 12. The RFK pair, the Penske 3, and I think 3 or maybe all 4 of the SHR cars. I mean, they were absolutely rolling today. So what can I say? Ford showed up, and they're looking pretty good. The battle between Truex and Blaney ends up being, I believe, a net gain for Blaney. He is now up to a 26-point lead over Truex, but he still has to be fearful of any new winners. So yeah, that was the other storyline moving out of today. So not much on the points. Harvick getting his second win. Definitely a championship contender. We know how good Harvick is at Phoenix. He has a great history there. I think he's running a top 10 streak or something there. Some ridiculous number. I believe it's also a record. He has more top 10s in a row at one track than even Richard Petty. Like, we're talking about all-time greatness level stuff there. So don't sleep on Kevin Harvick. We definitely could be seeing more of him later. Other race of the weekend, we had the truck race. I did not watch a single lap of it. I was a little busy with... Hold on. There we go. I was a little busy with this here. Going to the Knoxville Nationals down in Knoxville, Iowa. Obviously, for you truck race fans that have seen a truck race there, I guess a lot of people didn't really like the truck race. I can tell you what, it's 100% based on what the TV shows you. I can 100% tell you this was one of the greatest events I have ever been to. It was absolutely fantastic. I have been to the Bristol Night Race. This event is a whole nother level of special. It's not necessarily better or worse. It is different, and it is a super cool race. I will be going back year after year after year. I don't care. I'm going to put it on my calendar, and if I had to choose right now between Bristol and this one, it's a tough choice, because I'm telling you, the Knoxville Nationals is a very special event. It was so much fun. Had such a good time. The events were longer than most NASCAR races, which sounds kind of crazy when you think about it. But, racing starts at around 7 p.m., and you're getting done around midnight. It's 5 hours. 5 hours. Now, the thing is, it's a bunch of little races. I will say the other thing. The event is a whole different type of crowd, too. It's a very different type of crowd. And like I said, I just had a blast. It was a great event. I will absolutely be going back. Just go through. I wasn't there for the first night of qualifiers, which was Wednesday. I was there Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Thursday was Kyle Larson's qualifying night, Casey Kane's qualifying night, and Brad Sweet's qualifying night. So that was kind of one where I was like really wanted to get there. It just so happened that it also was the pole sitter, Austin McCarl's night. He was able to get the pole. Qualifying was a little weird. The track really slowed down as things went, so the format for qualifying really kind of could set you up for a really good night. That's a lot of what happened for just different guys. Guys like Kyle Larson on his qualifying night were set up almost, I don't want to say badly, but, Kyle Larson had to run the B main on his qualifying night. So it was a great format. It produced action all weekend long. It was terrific. Multiple people that came through the last chance showdown or the B main, or came through on Hard Knocks night on Friday night, the last chance there. Multiple of them got into the top 10. So really competitive cars that we got to see race pretty much every night, and it was fantastic. I mean, I was sitting way too close to the track, I can tell you that. Spitting dirt out all day today, finding it in my ears, all that. Wouldn't change a thing. Definitely going to sit higher next year, I can tell you that, so I can see a little bit better. But I just tell you, if you've never seen the World of Outlaw Sprint Cars, or just in general, the Knoxville Nationals is... I've been to three sprint car races. This one, and the Big Guns Bash at Knoxville, which is not the Nationals, but it's the Outlaw Series, just a touring stop. I can't remember the track. And then there's one just north of the Kansas Speedway, like 10 miles north of Kansas Speedway. There's a little dirt track up there that they run at. I went to go see them a couple years ago. They usually were there the Friday of the Kansas fall weekend. They are going to be there again this year. I'm just not sure if I can drive all the way down there or not. But yeah, really, really good, really fun time. But I can tell you the Knoxville Nationals puts on the best racing, hands down. There's just so many cars. The competition is so good. Super fun. So obviously you can see the car here. I got Donnie Schatz's car there from last year. This is actually the last one I have available for sale. So I'll be picking up a white one for this year. But he got his 11th Nationals champion. I did not realize he's won his 11th Nationals, and he has finished first or second in every single race except for one since 2002 was the last time he didn't finish first or second. Besides 2019, I should say. So in 2019, he didn't finish first or second, and every other time between now and 2002, he was in first or second besides 2019. Absolutely insane. He's got 11 wins, and then he's got almost as many second-place finishes in that time as well. Just crazy how good Donnie Schatz is at the Nationals specifically. He's very good at the break where they make the changes and are able to tweak things, and I tell you, he does a very good job. That adjustment is the key. I've seen it too many times where he doesn't run well in the first half, make the adjustment, and all of a sudden late in the race, here he is. So there's just something about it. He's figured it out, and he's really, really good at it. So it was a fun night. I cannot recommend this race enough to people out there. Go to the Nationals at some point. Go for all 4 nights. Just go and camp if you can. Camp throughout the town. It's a really unique event. I mean, people think it's just kind of, like a lot of other events where you have nationals. I don't think you realize how big Knoxville is. It's a tiny town in terms compared to any other city out there. And, when this Nationals comes to town, we were parking 8, 10, 12 blocks down just on the roadways trying to find places to park. And I can tell you right now, there are RVs and campers packed into every yard in the neighborhood. They are literally everybody's packed all over this town. You will literally see race car haulers parked in someone's driveway, and they'll be 5 blocks away. And so they literally will push the car 5 blocks down the town street, cross the main highway, and over to the track, because they don't have enough room on the infield to park the whole big trailer and everything. They have to just bring what they call the Warrior Wagon, the War Wagon. There you go, the War Wagon. But yeah, all the parts and tools and stuff to the infield, they do bring those in, and they push the cars over, but they do not park the big haulers or anything like that in there. So again, just a super cool event. I highly recommend going. I have a couple videos. I'm not a very good picture taker, but man, I'm telling you, it was so much so much fun. Very great racing. It was so good to watch. Kyle Larson, A-Main, blows a tire, goes to the back, drives all the way back up to 6th. That was fun to watch. Like I said, Casey Kane ran. Obviously, he's my favorite. Always has been. And so got to run. He was in the B-Main. Ran decent. Didn't get any higher than 9th. But it was still fun to get to see my favorite driver run in the sprint cars. But one quick thing I did want to show off. A few things I was able to get while I was there. This was just, they had a little autograph session, so I picked up some hero cards. I got a David Gravel one. I actually brought this Brad Sweet one from the trailer, so I went and picked one up over there when I got my shirt, and got one of those. Got another one of the pole sitter, Austin McCarl. So he is from Altoona, Iowa, so very cool. I think, I want to say Sammy Smith, for those of you who watch the Xfinity Series, is also from Altoona. And then I picked up a Donnie Schatz one. And the funny thing is, the only one I knew I really wanted before the race was the Austin McCarl one. I did not realize David Gravel and Donnie Schatz were going to be the two that were going head-to-head for the Nationals, but, you know, just a cool way to pick those two up. So, but anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the race weekend. I thought I had a good time. The race today we streamed. I thought it was a decent race. I still think Richmond could go down to one race a year. The strategy is solid, but it really doesn't put on great short track racing because it's just a little bit too big and a little bit too technical to put on the really good racing. But it's still okay. It's just it could be a little bit better. So, like I said, I would never complain if they moved one of the Richmond dates to Iowa. But anyway, guys, that'll pretty much wrap this video up. Let me know your thoughts on the race, and if you have seen the Nationals or if you are planning to see the Nationals, let me know in the comments below. Like I said, I was blown away. Had a great time. So, but thanks for watching, guys. This has been Race Craze, and we will see you in the next diecast review.